Listen to this. My son Dutch is graduating tonight, right?
Hey, congrats,
so exciting.
Dutch.
Yeah, it's very, very cool moment. It's kind of weird. In fact, you know how you go through your memories on Facebook or on your Instagram, you look at old pictures, you're like, oh, that's really neat. And I look at him all the time, and I see him as a little kid, and it's cute, and I get all emotional, but one picture just hit me sideways, and I just posted on my Instagram a little bit ago. I didn't know this picture existed, but it's Kyle and her boyfriend, Fisher, and they're in the backyard playing with Dutch. And Dutch is like 4 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just like, I'm looking at this picture. I'm like, what? Where did this? It was so crazy. He's a little smaller than your kids.
I know.
Weird.
Is that at his birthday party?
Look, yeah.
I don't know. It popped up in yesterday's memories. So I don't know why it'd be in yesterday's memories. It was like 2010.
Oh, my gosh.
2009.
Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh.
look.
I pulled it up. You guys look like so the same.
Thank you.
That Botox is working, girl.
Look, the exact same, Kyle. The hair is giving. Oh, my gosh.
That's so funny. You can see it's at John J. Van Ness on my Instagram.
This is so cute.
Right?
This made me so happy. This just made my day.
It did? Oh, good. It's so
That's
cute.
like all of those. I see. Well, I don't know if you guys are on. You guys are on different algorithms as me, but I always see the like how my kid thinks I see them and how I actually see them, and it's like a current picture is how they think you see them, like now, and really it's always like the one where they're really little. You still see them that way forever.
I was last night. I was going to bed, and Dutch was in the hot tub, and I was upstairs in my room looking out the window. I was just staring at him for the longest time. Then I thought, I want to get his attention, but he never looked at me, and I just kept staring at him. And then I got all emotional thinking of him as a little kid. That picture, actually, I was thinking of that picture, and I was like, yeah, because he's like 4 years old. So you can see it, John J. Van Ness. Okay, so speaking of Dutch, he's graduating today. Quick little backstory. When I graduated high school, and I think I've told the story on the air, my friends and my parents were there, and there was time to take the picture. Everyone opened up their diploma, right? You open up the little folder thing, and you pose after getting your diploma and shaking hands with the principal. Open up the diploma, take a picture, and mine had a big yellow card that said library hold. So my parents were like so disappointed, and they were like, what's going on? It turns out I checked out a book called So Long and Thanks for All the Fish is the name of the book. And it's, I think it's Hunter Thompson. I'm not sure. I remember my friends talking about it. And so I checked it out. And then I lost it. It cost me $3. I couldn't get my diploma until I paid $3. So my entire life, as a parent, my 3 kids know that story. And they've brought it up over and over again. Oh, library hold. Get an email yesterday from Dutch's school. Turns out the modern day library hold is missing device.
Oh, really?
Missing device.
Oh no!
From 2 years ago, he has like a Chromebook
That's never showed back up.
and he's
More
like,
than $3.
yeah. So he's like, it's in my sophomore backpack. Where's that? I don't know what your sophomore backpack is. Why is he using the same backpack?
How am I supposed to know where you keep your sophomore backpack? That was years ago.
And then he's like, maybe mom donated. She donates everything. I'm like, oh my God, that's going to be frustrating. But then I was like, library hold.
Except for you're the guy. You have to pay. You're the guy.
I'm the guy that's got to pay again, I guess. It burns me the other way.
Any chances that Chromebooks are $3?
I think that's so crazy, though, how, like, in schools, like, we're using laptops and Chromebooks. Like, that was not a thing when I was in high school, and I didn't even graduate high school 10 years ago. So I'm like, when did things change like that?
Did you even have lockers when you were in school, or did those already go away?
We had lockers in middle school, but nobody used them.
Yeah.
But not in high
now
school.
you don't need them anymore. And I think hanging out by the locker was so fun. You can't hang out by the locker anymore.
Jeez, man. Time flies. So I have this certain anxiety in my life, and it usually involves, like, I don't have a car charger in my car, so my battery in my phone, when it starts to die, you know, by the end of, like, yesterday I got home and it was at 15%. It was like, oh, it's okay, I made it home, right? But it's just my phone. If my phone dies, I have peace. But I'm not a fan of the electric car.
We know this.
And Kyle, what happened to Kyle is exactly why I can't live that life.
Okay, but that blows my mind, John Jay, because before I had an electric car, I was just like you with gas. Like, you know what? If the light goes on, that still means I got 50 miles left, right? So it blows my mind that battery anxiety would get to you at all, because it's like gas tank anxiety.
Well,
it's
the difference is my gas was at 15 miles yesterday, and I pulled into the gas station. There's gas stations everywhere, and it takes 3 minutes to fill it up. That's how I tell myself that it's okay.
That's true.
I mean, it does take a little bit longer, but there's like chargers everywhere now too. Anyway, so I had to go after running all of my normal errands, doing all of what I normally do during a day, which usually I've got plenty of battery left on my car, no big deal. I had to go pick my husband up all the way in Glendale. Now, if you live in Glendale, you're like, no big deal. But I literally live on the opposite side of town, like almost as opposite as you could get. That's where I am. So I had to go pick him up. And so I'm like, the battery it's going to be fine, whatever. So I pick Scott up. He gets in the car. He wants to drive. And I'm like, that's fine. Then I get scroll on my phone on the way home. No big deal. And I'm scrolling on my phone as we're driving home, and I'm watching him, and I'm noticing there's something about him that's like kind of off. Like I can tell he's a little anxious. And I'm like, what's your deal right now? And he's like, it says we're going to get home. There's going to be like 15% battery left. I was like, plenty. That's plenty of battery. That's fine. Like, no big deal. And he's like, okay. Because, like, when you type in your destination, it'll give you the estimate of how many miles you are and where your battery will end up.
Which is cool.
But it's hot out, and we're using the air conditioning, so the battery goes a little bit faster.
It changes things.
So he's watching it go down. He's like, now it says we're going to be home with 14% battery. I'm like, it's fine. He's like, now it says we're going to be home with 13% battery. I'm like, don't worry about it. He's like, it's at 10% now. I'm like, the battery isn't at 10%. It's estimating we're going to get home with 10% battery left. I'm like, don't worry about it. And so the kids are in the back seat, and they're kind of like playing on their devices and like not really paying attention until we're probably like 10 miles away from home. Not like super far away, but not like super close. And I hear Easton in the back seat. He's my 7-year-old. And he's like, Mom, the car's at only 16% battery. I'm like, everybody calm down. We're going to be fine. And guess what? When we got home, we were fine. We had like 7 or 8% battery left. Plenty. That's plenty.
So did you drive in? Oh, you charged overnight probably.
Yeah.
And so when you get up this morning to come in, are you at 100%?
No, you never charge to 100%. That ruins the battery. So I usually charge to about 80%.
That's a good zone.
Yeah,
So you
it's supposed to
that?
make the battery go longer.
You would never, ever want to have an electric
I
car.
wouldn't.
This is not for you.
Do you go to bed and say, do not go higher than 80%? Or do you have to
You
wake
just
up?
set it.
Oh, on like your phone.
Yeah, it's
or
just like a
whatever,
setting.
through
You
the
can
app?
set, like, if I'm going to take like a road trip up to see my mom, I'll go to 100% just that day, just so I know I have more than enough. But usually, and for daily driving, it's at 80.
The stress for
It's
me.
not
I cannot,
stressful.
yeah.
It's
Because
fun.
also with electric, even with phone batteries, you know how you get, I have a 30%, I'm good. And something happens, oh my God, I'm at 10%.
Yeah.
And then something happens, you're like, whoa, I was
That's
just
a
5 minutes
Coliseum.
ago.
It's like hot.
Yeah, like, whoa.
You run the AC,
Yeah.
you get less miles.
Right. I mean, my mom, when I was a kid, we never turned on the air conditioner. She thought it took up all the gas. And I was like, Yeah. Anyway, fascinating. So to see the picture of Kyle and her boyfriend, Fisher, and my son, Dutch, you go to my Instagram, John J. Van Ness. It's very emotional. You're also never more than 30 minutes away from Kendrick and SZA tickets, so keep listening for the cue to leave us a talk back for tickets. Kyle, what's coming up with 3 things you need to know?
Okay, so there is this wild TikTok trend called carrot maxing, where people eat insane amounts of carrots to get a natural glow, and it's supposed to help brighten your skin, and so, like, it maybe even give you a little bit of a tan almost. But it's like insane amounts, like 6 cans of carrots a day some people are eating. And one girl actually ended up in the ER with organ issues from all the sodium in canned carrots and literally turned orange. You don't want to be orange, and carrots are cute and sometimes delicious, but not when they're trying to kill you. So it's a little bit of balance with the carrot. Don't carrot max, just carrot. Okay. You know how suddenly you need trip insurance or that extended warranty for your toaster? Well, companies are totally playing you psychologically, like manipulating your fear of loss or to sell stuff that usually doesn't help when it matters. You know what I mean? So they want to get rid of these warranties just to make an extra buck, but they're making you scared that if it breaks and you're going to need this, if it whatever, you're going to need this. The bottom line, if it sounds like a peace of mind type thing, just really double check the fine print or just keep your wallet shut, because they really are just working.
It scares
They're
you like
working
the iPhones.
Well,
Yeah.
that I would still do. See, maybe I'm the scared person.
There you go.
Yeah. You know,
But
I feel let's take it a step further. It's like a prenup.
Yeah, because I know I'm going to mess up my phone. I know that's going to
Right?
happen.
Prenup is like, hey, look, man, I'm just saying if this does break,
Yeah,
this is insurance for me.
phone prenup.
Okay, this is, I mean, I'm sure the lawsuits are coming on this one. It's mind-blowing what happened. There is a startup company where the founder legitimately told employees to hook up with each other to reduce workplace stress. Like, that was the wellness plan in this wellness company. It turns out is a little more culty than calming, with forced orgasmic meditations and whatnot, sessions, BDSM with moments with clients and whatnot. The company says it was all consensual empowerment, But like I said, I'm pretty sure the lawsuits are going to be.
It had to be a
flowing
very
into this company.
small company, because if you said that was Jeff Bezos'
It was
Amazon.
a startup. It was a startup, so still small at the time.
Hey, there's just the three of us here. These are some new plays we're going to do.
Wellness.
Tell
Everyone.
8,000 employees we all got to hook up.
It's wellness. Just get it on. Do it. Okay. Yeah. Cue the lawyers all piling in to go represent everyone who ever worked there, and that's 3 things you need to know.
Kendrick Lamar and SZA tickets on the line right now. Talk back for them on the free iHeartRadio app. Just let us know your name and why you want the tickets, and you're qualified. While you're there, set Kiss as your number 1 preset, as I was just talking about. Peyton, what's a vibe for predictions today?
I'm going to tell you the energy that you bring on a daily basis based on your zodiac sign.
877-937-1047. Call to get your sign read right after Billie Eilish. We got tickets to see her in an hour. It's John, Jay, and Rich, Kiss FM.
Things fall apart and time breaks your heart. I wasn't there, but I know she was your girl. You showed her the world, but fell out of love, and you both let.
Rachel, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
What's your sign?
I am a Capricorn.
Okay, Capricorns, you guys bring I'm booked and busy energy, and I'm low-key better than you. You hustle hard and you party even harder, but only if your to-do list is done. And your vibe, it gives CEO in the making.
That's funny. All right, I wanted to let you guys know real quick. I have the iHeartRadio and the Spotify podcast, my number ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Rach.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
Have a good day.
Bye. How about for Pisces?
Yeah, Rich, our Pisces in the room. The energy that you bring is I dreamed this exact moment last week energy. You're deep and you're dreamy and you're always vibing and you feel everything, but you somehow make everyone feel it even more.
Okay. That's not bad, right?
No, I don't think that's bad at all.
I'll roll with it.
Yeah.
How about Libras?
Libra Kyle, you bring aesthetic first, questions later energy. You're a walking mood board with a peaceful vibe, but don't let the pretty face fool people because you have opinions and receipts.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Watch out for those receipts.
How about Virgos?
John J. Virgos, you bring lists or your love language energy. You're observant and you're always 10 steps ahead. You're the friend everyone trusts to make the plan and a backup plan.
Okay, how about for Leos?
Leos, we bring red carpet in the cereal aisle energy. We light up every room, and if the group selfie isn't fire, it's definitely not our fault. And confidence is our love language.
You know, you said red carpet. Did you guys see? So the new Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie opens this weekend, right? And did you see the videos going viral of Tom Cruise eating popcorn?
I didn't see that. That's hilarious. Why does he eat it really weird?
He eats it like the way I think you would think Napoleon Dynamite eats
Oh
popcorn.
my gosh, no.
Like a fistful?
like and he's talking to somebody. He's holding a bucket of popcorn. He's like, "Oh yeah, so what's going on?" And it's like starting to go viral anywhere. Since you said red carpet, if we didn't get to your sign there, I'll post it on our website, johnjanerich.com. The text line, you text JJR, whatever's on your mind, to 96893. A couple of text messages real quick. Instead of calling back, just going to read them. 425 number. There's a show that my sister told me about that I told Kyle about. Kyle finished it. I'm almost done with it. It's on Paramount Plus. It's a great show. It's called Calling from Accounts. Now, I'm not done with it yet. In fact, I was talking to Kyle about it off air, and Kyle said, "You're not done with it yet?"
That's surprising.
It's a great show. It's only 2 seasons. But this text says, how do they just end Calling from Accounts like that? I don't know how they end it. But I'm like, what? Is it?
I know what you mean, but it's like it sets you up to want another season.
Oh, and there is one. They're filming it right now.
Yeah.
I've already looked into that. That's good. Well, that's what back in the day, how they did shows.
Got to have a season cliffhanger.
Let's see. A lot of text messages about movies that destroyed people. Oh, here's an interesting message about the Justin Bieber thing. Remember talking about Justin Bieber's post on Instagram about Haley and how he apologized for saying she'd never make it on the cover of Vogue?
Yeah.
This person says, John Jay, I totally agree with you regarding Justin Bieber, and I am Team Selena. He stole her moment. I think we need to stop pining these women against each other and support Haley too. I think she needs to get out of that marriage. I like Justin too, but it's clear he's in a dark space, and it makes me sad how she's being treated by him. I love Colin Payton, but I disagree with him. Justin gave narcissist vibes, making her moment about him. Interesting.
I think I literally was just scrolling on Twitter this morning, and there's a whole thread about, like, it literally says, I have it right here, Justin Bieber treating Hailey Bieber like beep.
Oh, I saw
and
that.
It's a trend of all of the awful things he's done in their relationship. But I think people forget, like, you guys remember that 7-part series that it was like Hailey Bieber basically stalked Justin Bieber to get into his life? Like, she also is a fan of his. So it's like, I feel like she's probably sticking through too, because not only does she love him as her man, but she was a fan of his before they were together.
Good point.
So I think there's a lot of complex things behind that.
Is
Also,
that
like, they're married. So, like, when you get married, you make a commitment to go through the good and the bad.
Right.
Exactly. Right?
But is that the thread where you show him wiping up his mouth every time she kisses him?
Yeah.
There's
that's
like
the
a
first
montage
picture.
of different times they together. Every time she kisses him, she just goes like
Yeah,
this.
it says Justin's so weird for this. And then it's like making Hailey Bieber feel less, how she's hugging him and he's like brushing her off. And then like there's pictures of like at Sexy Red's birthday party, Justin Bieber's kissing Sexy Red's face.
He walks out of a restaurant or something and he does something with his hand and he hits her in the face kind of by mistake, but he doesn't like stop and go, oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, he just lets it happen?
He just keeps walking.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know. It's a bummer how people can dig this up, but like we said, we don't go to bed with them, so we don't know what's going on.
You're never more than 30 minutes away from Kendrick Lamar and SZA tickets on the free iHeartRadio app. Jay Shitty. Oops, I'm sorry to say shitty. You probably have to hit that button there. I didn't mean.
Yep.
Then again, it was innocent. It was. I said his name incorrectly, but it was innocent. Jay Shetty. I don't think I could get in trouble for that.
I mean, let's not find out. I got you. Nobody heard that.
I think when you have Jay Shetty and Billie Eilish next to each other, it's easy to morph the two into a cuss word. My apologies. We got Billie Eilish tickets in less than an hour. Stay right here. Here's Shabuzi, Jonty and Rich. Kiss.
My baby on a Birkin. She's been telling me.
Jonty and Rich, Stacks and Hacks. Stacks and Hacks. Time for Stacks and Hacks. I have Stacks information. Rich has life hacks. There was a poll. Asked 2,000 pet owners some questions about their dogs. Who would you say has a better social life, you or your dog? 63% of dog owners say their dog has a better social life. 54% said their dog has a friend group. 69% of people said their dog has a best friend.
That's so cute.
91% agreed it's important for dogs to have an active social life. And it
My
does.
dog's a loner and she hates other dogs. So we're her friends.
In fact, you're looking for a dog. We got lots of dogs up for adoption for free at Love Pup Foundation. Go to Love Pup Foundation on Instagram. There's a TikTok that's going viral. A woman says she introduces herself on the phone when calling places, and everyone's saying, you don't do that. And, well, here's the clip.
When I am calling a restaurant or anywhere, I say, hi, my name's Bronte. I'm just wondering if you have a table for two tonight. No, because you're going to go to JB Hi-Fi, and you'll see if they have like a camera in stock. You're saying, hi, my name is Bronte. Do you have a camera in stock? Yeah. It's just common courtesy. It's nice. You're very polite, but I think no one else does it. But is this weird, or is it common courtesy?
It's like a debate that's going on. There's a new trend where people are wearing soccer cleats in everyday life. It's becoming a viral sensation.
No, those aren't comfortable indoors.
Is that just a fashion thing?
Yeah.
Or I feel like you could easily slip.
According to Yelp, In-N-Out is America's favorite burger chain. The runners-up are The Habit and Shake Shack. If your teenager is struggling to find a summer job, send them to Scottsdale, Arizona. It's the best place to get a summer job, according to research.
Probably because of all the lifeguarding opportunities and stuff. Everyone's out at the pool.
This is not an emergency. A North Carolina lottery said there were over 4,000 winning tickets in a pick 3 drawing where the winning numbers were 911. Not an emergency. This is an emergency. A young man in China was diagnosed with parrot chlamydia after accidentally inhaling chicken poop. So be careful.
Yeah.
Video of the day. Peyton, I would love for you to do this with your fiance, Kadeem. It's the current boyfriend prank.
Oh, I did it.
Did you do it?
I just haven't posted it. And I literally did it the day after he proposed. So
did he fall for it?
No, he's like, I watch TikTok, right? And I'm like, it's a bit.
Here's the prank.
Today, I'm going to be asking my current boyfriend.
What the her husband.
Okay, me and my current boyfriend, Michael. What?
Your current boyfriend?
You're my current boyfriend.
Well, why would you say that? I'm your boyfriend.
My current boyfriend and I have been...
My current boyfriend and I? As if there's a next. No, continue.
And you're my current boyfriend.
Yeah, weird way to say it.
What would you call yourself?
Your boyfriend.
So you did it.
I did it. I'll edit it right now and I'll post it on John J. and Rich so we can see it.
My current fiance. Rich, what do you got for life hacks?
So let's go around the room here. John Jay, when you shower, are you a morning shower most of the time or a night shower?
Morning. 99.9% of the time.
Kyle, when you shower, do you shower?
Usually at night.
Usually at night. Peyton?
Either like evening or nighttime. Depends when I
But
when
not
I go
a
to the
morning
gym.
shower. Like when you come
I'm not
in.
a morning shower. No, thank you.
Okay, well, the doctors say that you are killing yourself, Peyton.
Okay.
Everybody else is fine. It's better to skip it than to just be a night shower, from what I'm reading, because when you sleep, say microbiologist, what you do is you're sweating, your BO gets a little worse, but most importantly, it's when your skin recycles when you sleep, so you've got all this dead skin on you. So if you're ever going to wash it off, it should be in the morning. So people think, well, I'm going to go to bed with clean sheets, but it doesn't matter. Unless you change your sheets, according to the doctors, every 4 days, you're sleeping in filth. So shower in the morning. If you're going to shower, do it in the morning. That life hack can be found at johnjaneRich.com.
Shelby sent us a text and said, you got to hear this story. Shelby, hello.
Hi, guys. Thank you for calling.
Hey, Shelby.
Of course. Well, your text made me LOL out loud.
So I was listening to the podcast yesterday about about being a server and like the wildest things that you've done. And I've not ever been a server, but I was a busser at a local cafe. And whenever my family would come in, because like my whole family has always worked. Hey, hold on, baby, let me talk, okay? Sorry, my son's awake. And my family would come in, and I would like sit with them and talk to them. And then when I would go to clean their tables once in a while, I would, finish their French fries, finish their burgers, because it was my family, like my mom, my sister, you know what I mean, my cousins. It would be all kinds of family. Mm-hmm. And so there were a couple of times where I would get like really dirty looks about me finishing the plate, because I would sometimes do it on the way to the bus cart without thinking about it.
That's funny.
It's pretty funny.
Finishing your mom's fries.
Like, it's my mom's fries. It's not just a rando.
Exactly. And so there were a couple of times that I even like mentioned it. I was like, I promise this was my mom's plate.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me. Have you guys seen that video? It just went viral. It's this girl who has her first day working at Chick-fil-A, and her mom drives through the drive-through order and takes her order, and she's like, Mom, can you order me a number 4? And so she runs out and gets her food that her mom bought her for her lunch at Chick-fil-A.
Cute.
But that's what that just reminded me of, because she like screamed at her in the drive-through.
Shelby, what city was this restaurant in?
Oh, I live in a little town called Coolidge.
Oh, little town.
Yeah, we know
We don't know Coolidge. What's the name of the restaurant? Is it still there?
Yeah, it's actually Tags Cafe. My cousin owns it now. So
That's cool.
Tags, T-A-G-S, Tags.
yes.
Well, you should get all the free French fries you want.
I love the little restaurants, the little mom and pop cafes that are local. Like in Buckeye, there's a restaurant in Buckeye called Mildred's, and that's Blake's grandma's restaurant.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Grandma Mildred. Yeah, but I mean, obviously it's been sold, but they still run it, and it's
That's
Blake's
cool.
grandma. Yeah.
Have you guys been
that?
to Hanger Cafe in Chandler?
Love
Hanger
I love Hanger Cafe.
Is that the Hangers?
It's so cute.
Is that their family?
No, it's actually like
Well, no,
at an
the Hangers had a
airport.
cabin next to me in Pine Top.
Oh, it's an airport hangar, so you get to see all of the airplanes.
Airport
and stuff
hangars
like that.
are named after the Hanger family.
Are they really? No, they're not.
I made that up.
I was like, wow, that's a big deal, because hangers are everywhere.
All right, Shelby, have a great day. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you. You too. Bye, guys.
Bye. Speaking of food, I think Peyton had an epiphany or a realization.
Yeah, it was a realization yesterday. So I'm sitting there, I'm texting my fiance Kadeem, and I'm like, what's for dinner? What are we going to do? And he's like, let's do sandwiches. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, you could just, drive through Jersey Mike's or something and pick up sandwiches, but I'm going to do the financially responsible thing, and I'm going to go to the grocery store, and we're going to make sandwiches for dinner. And so I go to the grocery store, I get all of the fixings, right? I get banana peppers, my meat, my cheeses, my red onion, my salt and vinegar stuff, whatever. And I go and I check out, and I realized that the total is exactly what the total would be as if we went to Jersey Mike's, except for I had then wasted gas to go drive to the grocery store. Now I have to put together the sandwich by myself, and it's not even worth it. So I feel like I've made this realization that cooking at home is just as expensive as going out to eat, except for I don't have to be lazy
Sometimes.
about it.
I think you're looking at this all wrong, because you bought the ingredients that could now probably make 10 sandwiches for the same price as you would have bought 2 sandwiches.
That's true.
So that's the difference. Like you're buying all the ingredients, but it's like you're not going to use all that on just the 2 sandwiches, you know?
Yeah.
So you'll have stuff to make more Sammys.
Prove Kyle wrong and eat it all today.
no.
In your case, John Jay, I would say probably true.
Right.
He may eat all of it on one sandwich.
No, Kyle, you're absolutely right. But in my head, because I did think about that, and I was like, I'm not going to eat sandwiches for 3 days in a row.
I knew that was
Who wants
coming.
to eat sandwiches 3 days in a row?
Yeah, why not?
Sammys are delicious.
Especially the
I
ones
can
you're
eat the
talking
same
about.
thing every day if my wife would let us, but she doesn't. I can eat the same thing.
That's like my husband. He has such a boring palate. But then I guess mine is too, compared to like most people.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we kind of work. But every once in a while, I'm like, he takes it to the extreme. Like he wants like the same thing every week. Like Mondays we want this, Tuesdays and I'm like, no, we got to break this cycle a little bit. He just has more discipline than me, I guess.
Speaking of husbands, wives, get this. Does anybody here have, I'm not familiar with it, but it's called Global Entry?
Yeah,
You have it?
I do.
So where do you
That's something
travel?
the airport
You've been to
thing,
Italy
right?
once.
Well, I got it thinking but that was pre-COVID. Like we went to Italy, then COVID happened. But I got it thinking, well, it is like TSA to go anywhere in the country. And if you have global entry, even if a place is kind of a little iffy on TSA or they don't have clear, global entry gets you everywhere. That's the one to do.
So my
It
wife,
takes a while, though.
Blake has Global Entry, and I'm guessing she's had it 2 years or something, right? And I've traveled with her with Global, like coming out of Mexico, like from Cancun, and I'm like trying to see what's better. Like also like Clear and TSA pre-check. Is it really a benefit? You know, and there is a benefit to Clear when the place is packed. But other than that, it's not. So Global Entry, we're coming in from Mexico, and she is about 45 seconds to a minute faster than me on Global Entry. So I don't think it's that worth it. But she's been pushing our whole family to get Global Entry. And to get Global Entry, you got to go online. You got to make an appointment. Blah. So I did. She's been asking for us to do it. So I did it. Now, I'm talking about a year ago she asked us to do it. And then 6 months ago she asked us to do it. And then finally I did it. And I had an appointment. And the appointment was a month ago. And I forgot. I missed it.
Oh,
and
no.
then I got the whole lecture on calendar appointments and looking at my calendar today. So I made another appointment. That appointment was yesterday. So I go to the air, and the appointment is at the airport, right? It's at the airport. I get to the airport. Guess what? It's Memorial Weekend. It's like kicking off already, right?
Oh, yeah,
So
it's like
it's
slammed,
packed at the airport. And I did that thing where I missed the freaking terminal.
Oh, that's
You got to go all the way around.
All the way around. And then I get into the parking lot, and I go in the parking lot a different way than I normally go. And I was like, and the parking lot's packed. It says full. I had to kind of zigzag around some cones to get into the parking lot, and it's full. So I'm driving around the parking lot, and I'm like, this sucks. And I find the best parking space in the history of parking at the airport that's open. It's like somebody must have just left. It was the front space. It was like in the movies. You know how there's always a space? I had that space.
That's awesome.
And I got there, I'm like, this is turning around. This is fantastic. So then I get my appointment's at 1:50. I'm there at 1:15.
You got time.
Yeah, so and there's a little waiting area. So I wait, and I call Blake. I go, hey, I'm here early. And I'm like, you're not going to believe this parking space I got. This is amazing. And as I'm on the phone with her, the TSA person comes out. The Global Entry person comes out. Hey, we can see you now. I'm like, you can see me 15 minutes or 45, 30 minutes early? No, we can see you right now. I'm like, I got to go, Blake. I hang up. Like, this is amazing. I get down. I sit down. I tell the guy, you're not going to believe this. I got the best freaking parking space in the whole airport. Like, I don't want to leave. Like, I'm not even going anywhere.
You
know,
should
like,
Uber home and keep the space.
I should. I should. Wouldn't be cost effective, probably.
No.
So the guy goes, all right, I just need your passport. I'm like, passport? What do you mean I need my passport? Because I need your passport so I can scan you through for Global Entry. And I go, I didn't bring my passport.
Oh my gosh, John.
He's like, yeah. I go, I got the best parking space. Is there any way you can look me up? And then we get into my name. My middle name is misspelled on my driver's license than it is on my than it is on my passport. Not a problem. I said, that's not a problem. I just need your passport. And I said, let me call my wife. Maybe she could bring me the passport. He goes, you won't get here in time. She won't get here in time. Our last appointment's at 2:20. There's no way she'll get here in time. I go to Google Maps. It's a 20-minute drive from my house to the airport. I go, she can get here in time. He goes, she can't get here in time. I was like, okay, she can't get here in time. Like I didn't want to argue with the guy. So he goes, but I do see that you clicked on Senti or Sentry. Are you guys familiar with that?
No.
Well, guess what? I got that now.
What is it?
Yeah, what is
That means if let's say the four of us go to Mexico, drive.
Yeah.
There's this express lane to get through the border.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But if you three don't have Sentry, you have to get out, And only I can go through.
That would be
love that.
so funny. You're just stranded there.
You guys got to get out.
Sorry, I'm
You got to get out. You got to walk across the border and wait for me to go through. Although I'd go through before you, so he was saying I'd go through, then you guys got to walk through the border, and then and I'd have to wait for you. Everybody in the car has to have Sentry, and the car. I go. So if I go to San Diego and I go to Tijuana, I can just rent a car and go. No, your car has to be registered. So I still don't understand unless maybe you go to Mexico all the time. You do business in Mexico all the time.
Yeah.
But anyway, if we ever go to Rocky Point or we go to Nogales or we go to Santana or Hermosillo, yeah, we'll go. But you guys got to get out.
Yeah, and I don't want to ride with you if I have to get out. I'll stay in the regular people lane.
Right.
So that happened yesterday. But God, I had the best parking space.
You had princess
That's
parking.
a shame.
It was at Princess Parking. It's so true.
Best.
All right. So what game are we playing, Nick?
You guys are playing a brand new game today. It's called Bad Guy.
Oh,
I love it. Like Billie Eilish's song. You're so creative, Nick.
You did it. So this is what I've done. I pulled some clips from some bad people, man. They're the worst of the worst. They're from movies. They're from television. They're from real life. You just have to tell me who that bad guy is. Rich, if you get it right, what do you hear?
Duh.
And if you get it wrong?
Bad guy.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
We're going to start with John Jay.
Inevitable. That is Thanos.
Thanos is correct. 1 point
Bad
on
guy.
the board for John Jay.
Duh.
He is a bad guy. Rick.
That Scar from Lion King.
Yeah, okay. 2 for 2 today, guys.
Duh.
John Jay on the board. Rich on the board. Peyton.
Tonight I dine on turtle soup.
Oh, that's definitely from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know who the villain is, though.
Do you want to hear it again?
Yeah.
Tonight I dine on turtle soup.
I'm staying with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles bad guy villain.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear it a second time. I'm not going to give it to you because you guessed also the wrong character. But Kyle knows it.
Shredder.
It's the Shredder.
Is Shredder
Shredder's the bad guy in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
You played right.
I did get it right.
No,
I
you
just
didn't. You
know
were
the
like
name.
you said the rat guy, and that's not correct.
Yeah, the rat guy Splinter.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. No points for Peyton. Period.
Whatever.
Kyle.
We get the warhead and we hold the world ransom for $1 million.
That is Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil
From
is
Austin
correct.
Powers.
There we go. 1 point for Kyle. Jordan, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Oh my gosh. Is that Darth Vader?
We were looking for, of course, Darth Vader!
Duh.
Would you have also accepted Mufasa?
But he wasn't a bad guy.
Depends on what's the scar.
I can't remember his name in Field of Dreams. But,
Is he Darth Vader and Mufasa? What?
What a resume. Huh?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so after one round, everybody on the board except Peyton.
Whatever, dude. I should have gotten that point.
Round 2 starts with John Jay.
You're going to hear about my party. They're going to be shutting them down. They're going to probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we want to have a good time.
Sean Combs?
We were looking for
Puff Daddy?
Sean Diddy. Puff Daddy Combs.
Duh.
He's a bad guy.
Evidently.
Evil.
I guess it's a legend, but we all have our suspicions.
Yeah.
Anyway, 2 points for John Jay in this game. Way to go. Rich.
I want those most of all. Now fly! Fly!
Well, that's the Wicked Witch from The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, Wicked Witch is correct. We'll accept that. Good job,
Duh.
Rich. 2 points in this game. Peyton?
Rubble, rubble, cheeseburger.
What? Okay, can I hear it again?
Yeah, of course.
Rubble, rubble, cheeseburger.
I'm going to go. That is the cheeseburger thief.
cheeseburger.
You got to give her a half a point for that at
You
least.
know what? That's pretty close. We were looking for, of course, 1, 2, 3, the Hamburglar.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger robber. That's a little on the nose.
I got it. Give me the point.
Yeah, you get a half point. That's fine. All right. Good job, Hayden. I'm so proud of you. Kyle?
That's Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he's bad.
How come your games have gotten so political?
I mean, he did sing that song.
Yeah. How do you know what I was talking about, Rich? Anyway, good job, Kyle. All right, Jordan, the pressure is on here. If you want to see Billie Eilish, you have to get this correct.
You want to know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker.
Is it the Joker?
The Joker is correct!
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Is your daughter still with you?
Yeah, we were at Black Rock and she had to go in and pay. I was literally up to pay and I was like, I have to pass through. I'm on the line with John Jay and Rich winning Billie Eilish tickets.
So is she back in the car yet?
No, not yet. She's literally in Black Rock standing in line, but I can't wait to tell her.
I was going to say,
gosh,
I was going to say that'd be kind of cool if we just waited for her, but she's at line. It's a long line.
Yeah, you could prank her and be like,
here she is.
Oh, here we go.
Running.
Listen,
Here
okay,
she
you
is.
tell her. We're gonna be quiet. You tell her.
I won the tickets. Oh my god, you're lying. You're lying. I'm not. She is so excited.
Right on, Jordan.
That's awesome.
All right, Jordan. Hold on the line, okay? We're going to get all your information to make sure you get those tickets.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey, and we do it again tomorrow. Real easy. You just got to keep listening.